All right, let's dive into this intense comparison between the quarterbacks who have sparked plenty of debate among fans and analysts alike. Cam Newton and Jalen Hurts both bring their own style, strengths, and stories to the table, and when you break down their careers, it's a fascinating look at what it really means to lead a franchise in today's NFL. Cam Newton's journey is nothing short of iconic. Coming out of Auburn, he was this powerhouse, standing at 6 feet 5 inches, weighing 245 pounds, and combining size, speed, and agility in a way we rarely see in a quarterback. The guy was like a football superhero, which is why he earned the nickname Superman back in college, especially during that unforgettable national championship run against Chip Kelly's Oregon team. Cam showed flashes of brilliance that made people believe he was one of a kind. That season wasn't just good, it was legendary. He was not just a quarterback. He was a game changer. His ability to run, throw deep, and extend plays was spectacular, setting the tone for his NFL career. Once he was drafted first overall by the Carolina Panthers, Cam immediately made his mark. His rookie season and the years that followed proved he was more than just hype. By 2015, he exploded with an MVP season that still stands as one of the best in league history. The Panthers finished with a 15-1 record, the #1 seed in the NFC, and a trip to the Super Bowl. Cam's stats were eye-popping: 35 passing touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 636 rushing yards, and 10 rushing touchdowns, totaling 45 touchdowns. For the year, he averaged nearly 8 yards per passing attempt, showing his ability to make big plays consistently. Yet, as incredible as his talents were, the Super Bowl didn't go his way. The Broncos, led by Peyton Manning and a suffocating defense, dominated that game, proving how even the best regular season performances don't guarantee ultimate success. But here's where the story takes a twist. While Cam was undeniably special, his career was marked by peaks and valleys. His inconsistency as a passer became a major issue. Despite his arm strength and athleticism, his completion percentage hovered just below 60%, which for a quarterback of his caliber and potential was a glaring weakness. You need to be consistent at the quarterback position to be truly great. In the NFL, winning comes from being reliable and accurate, and this was something Cam struggled with throughout his career. The highs were spectacular, but the lows were equally frustrating. When you think about legendary quarterbacks, they combine durability, accuracy, and leadership, traits Cam only showed in flashes. Now, turning the spotlight to Jalen Hurts, who entered the league as a second-round pick in 2020, the narrative changes quite a bit. From the moment he became the Eagles' full-time starter, he's been a different kind of leader. One who doesn't just rely on raw talent, but blends athleticism with precision and consistency. Unlike Cam, Hurts hasn't had losing seasons. As a starter, his first year saw him taking the team to the playoffs during a rebuild. And since then, his winning record has only strengthened. 14 wins in 2022, a solid 11 wins in 2023, and again 14 wins in 2024. Hurts brings a running ability that's reminiscent of Cam's style, but with more accuracy and steadiness in his passing game. When comparing their numbers over the first 62 games of their starting careers, Hurts holds a clear advantage in completion percentage with 65.4%, compared to Cam's 59.5%, while Cam edges out in total passing yards. Hurts makes up ground with more efficient yards per attempt and fewer interceptions. He's also been a much more prolific scorer on the ground, rushing for more touchdowns and accumulating greater rushing yards. His leadership qualities and intangibles, both on and off the field, are often praised as superior to what Cam displayed, showing how his impact goes beyond the stat sheet. What stands out the most is Hurts' ability to elevate those around him and maximize the talent built around him by the Eagles' front office. The criticism that Hurts benefits from a stacked team doesn't hold much water when you consider that Cam's Panthers had a roster loaded with Pro Bowlers and All-Pros back in 2015. Yet, Cam couldn't consistently bring his team to winning seasons beyond his peak years. Hurts, on the other hand, has been the steady force driving his team to sustain success, including a Super Bowl victory and an MVP award for his performance. In that game, the debate often comes down to moments under pressure. Cam had his moments of brilliance, but Hurts has repeatedly shined brightest when the stakes were highest. Whether it was facing off against elite quarterbacks like Patrick Mahomes in multiple Super Bowls, or overcoming tough playoff opponents, Hurts' composure and clutch performances have set him apart. His ability to manage the game, make smart decisions, and lead with poise is what many argue is the mark of a true franchise quarterback. It's also worth noting how both players view success differently. Cam's comments about choosing individual accolades, like MVP awards over championships, reveal a mindset that values personal achievement. In contrast, Hurts has openly stated that championships outweigh money or personal stats, reflecting a team-first mentality that resonates with winning cultures in the NFL. Ultimately, when you look at the full picture, from stats to leadership to postseason success, Hurts represents a new era of quarterback play that blends athleticism with consistency and winning mentality. Cam Newton's legacy as a unique talent and MVP winner remains secure, but the era of superhero quarterbacking, where spectacular plays mask inconsistency, is giving way to a more balanced and team-oriented style of leadership embodied by players like Hurts. This ongoing conversation isn't just about comparing numbers. It's about what it means to be a leader under center in today's NFL, winning games, building a strong locker room culture, and performing when it matters. Most are what separate great quarterbacks from good ones. Hurts is showing all the signs of not just being good, but elite. And while Cam Newton will always be remembered for his electric style and unforgettable highlights, the consistency, leadership, and championship pedigree that Hurts brings might just be the blueprint for success going forward in the league. So, as fans and analysts debate who you would rather have leading your franchise, it's clear that Hurts offers a more complete package in terms of winning, leadership, and long-term impact. Cam Newton was a once-in-a-generation athlete who dazzled and amazed, but Hurts is carving out a legacy defined by steady excellence and championship success. The question now becomes, how will Hurts continue to evolve, and can he maintain this level of performance to cement himself among the NFL's all-time greats? And that's the kind of discussion that gets football fans fired up, comparing eras, styles, and what really matters in the quarterback position. It's never just about who has the flashiest highlight reel, but who can deliver day in and day out, especially when the lights are brightest. Hurts is proving he can do that, and it's making the NFL landscape more exciting than ever. Absolutely. Let's keep this conversation going by diving even deeper into the quarterback comparison between Cam Newton and Jalen Hurts, expanding beyond just the numbers and looking at what really shapes their legacies, the intangibles, the leadership styles, and the impact they have on their teams and the league as a whole. Cam Newton came into the league with so much hype and expectation. His physical attributes alone made people sit up and take notice. At 6 feet 5 inches and 245 pounds, he wasn't just a quarterback, he was a physical specimen unlike any we'd seen before. His combination of size, power, and speed made him a matchup nightmare. Defenses struggled to contain him both through the air and on the ground. It was like watching a running back and a quarterback all wrapped into one. Someone who could break tackles, extend plays, and throw deep balls with a cannon arm. Early on, Cam embodied the concept of superhero ball, a player who could do it all, making jaw-dropping plays and electrifying highlight reels week after week. But as his career unfolded, the realities of professional football showed that raw physical talent only goes so far. While Cam had his MVP season in 2015 and moments of greatness that are still etched in NFL history, his career was also plagued by inconsistency and injuries. The kind of inconsistency that shows up in his completion percentage hovering just under 60%, a number that for a quarterback with his skill set was underwhelming. Accuracy, the bread and butter of sustained quarterback success, was often his Achilles heel. The low completion rate led to missed opportunities, stalled drives, and ultimately limited his ability to consistently lead his team to victories. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our Philadelphia Eagles. And don't be shy, share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Rumors are swirling around the Philadelphia Eagles as whispers emerge suggesting that JIHAAD Campbell, the promising defensive talent, may be having second thoughts about his decision to join the team. Sources close to the player hint that Campbell recently revealed feelings of regret over his move to the Eagles, stirring a buzz among fans and analysts alike. Campbell, who entered the NFL with high expectations, was seen as a potential game-changer on defense. His physicality and skill set initially excited the Eagles fan base and coaching staff, who envisioned him as a key piece to strengthen their lineup. However, behind the scenes, it appears the transition has not been as smooth as hoped. Rumors suggest that Campbell might be struggling to adapt to the Eagles system, or perhaps finding it difficult to settle into the team's culture and environment. Insiders speculate that this possible regret stems from a mix of personal and professional factors, the pressure of living up to the hype, combined with the challenges of a demanding NFL season, could be weighing heavily on the young athlete. Some reports even indicate that Campbell has privately expressed doubts about whether joining the Eagles was the right choice for his career trajectory. The Eagles organization has yet to comment on these rumors, maintaining a stance of confidence in Campbell's potential and commitment. Meanwhile, fans are divided, some hopeful that the player will overcome these hurdles, others concerned that the rumblings could signal a deeper issue within the team dynamic. If these whispers hold any truth, they could have a ripple effect on the Eagles' defensive strategy moving forward. Campbell's hesitation or dissatisfaction might prompt the coaching staff to reconsider how to best utilize his talents or potentially open the door for trade talks. Yet, no official moves or statements have been made, keeping the situation firmly in the realm of speculation. As the NFL season progresses, all eyes will be on Campbell and the Eagles to see if this budding controversy will fade or escalate. Will Campbell find his footing and silence the critics? Or is this the beginning of a bigger shakeup within the team? For now, the buzzing rumor of JIHAAD Campbell's regret adds a dramatic subplot to Philadelphia's football story. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Philadelphia Eagles, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.